So as I'm here, I want to be heavy on his chest, heavy on his head, right? If he's pushing here, right, I can come up and then make the space and come in, right? If his hands are on his chest and he's tight, right, and he's not pushing on my hip, I'll sometimes sit through and then try to bait him into pushing on my leg, right? And then I catch, right? And then when I'm here, I just want weight on his arm enough to just control it, right? I'm not like sitting back so much. I'm staying heavy across his chest and smashing his head, keeping the control of the far arm.
Okay.
Okay, so now, and then from here, like, we can also switch back into that scissor crucifix that we were doing last week, right? You can always kind of go back and forth between these various positions. But now when I have this side leg, the one that's closest to his hips, pinning his shin, his upper arm here, when I go into the arm bar, this foot never gets caught in the armpit again, right? So now when I do the exact same attack, the foot is going to stay head side and not armpit side. So now as I come over here, right, the other thing that he's going to do is most guys aren't going to immediately go hitchhiker. They're going to start to defend by grabbing his hands. He knows I'm starting to come around either for an armbar or a Kimura. So he's going to lock his hands. So now as I sit here, this leg's in place. His hands are locked. I'm going to switch, get to my elbow and bring this foot across. So now I have both legs on the side. It makes it really hard for him to hitchhiker. Then the third thing I'm going to do, pull him towards me and then lock over his shoulder. So now it's very easy for me to start controlling the wrist and coming back here and taking the wrist, getting into the armbar situation. So much tighter, same basic pattern of moving around the body, attacking the arm, but taking a couple extra steps ensures that you're gonna have a way tighter armbar and a higher percentage of finishing as opposed to kind of spinning around really fast and hoping that you catch him with speed versus now we've taken a bunch of his defensives out of the way sooner, right? So we're here, right, move into our shin pin scenario, right? I have him locked up here. I pull up. As I start to make the turn, he's probably going to connect his hands, which is great. So as I turn here, now I can switch, make this leg light, bring it over, control, lock over the shoulder, get the wrist, and then start to sit back. Now, from here, because my knees are wide, I don't have as much pressure here. So a lot of times you can come up and then pass the arm under your armpit for the lat GG. So that makes it extremely tight, right? So this is a much more preferable situation. So you're here, look, I don't have the power to finish because my legs are wide, right? I mean, I could change my leg configuration or I can sit up past this under the armpit and then now get a much tighter finish with that lat GG. Okay, so one more time. Fought for this underhook, right? Now I come here, I try to get the pin, switch pins to this side. Now from here, I pull them up, I step over, I turn, pass the leg over, pull in, cross, break the grip, sit back, pass it to the lat, super tight armbar. So a little more work on your end, but way more effective, right? So some details that'll make your armbar game a little better. Cool? All right, 3 claps, 1, 2, 3.